colleagues from Uganda, the Kenyan brothers and sisters here present, ladies and gentlemen, let me first appreciate the Kenya Human Rights Commission for hosting us today here for this conference. This is a conference that we wouldn't have been able to hold back home in Uganda. It's unfortunate. But also lessons learned from this, because I know that there's a time when it would have also been very difficult for an event of this nature to be held here in Kenya. So it should give hope to us from Uganda. 60 years, the many before us who have yearned for a time when there will be a conducive environment in which all Ugandans will be able to express their God-given capabilities, their God-given potential, be exploited to achieve whatever they would be able to achieve. We've not reached there yet. We are still struggling. Dr. Omona David ran through 6 years since independence. All the promises given at the different times where there have been changes in government. And the loss of hope whenever every group that goes in, giving promises, and in a very short period of time, power being what it is and what it does to us as human beings, more so in situations where there are no institutional checks and balances. Power tends to make men, most times it's men, maybe I shouldn't, women, drunk. We see that happen quite a number of times. In our countries where institutions are not as strong, or don't have a culture, a strong culture, checks and balances, 2-3 years, so just see people completely derailed. And instead of implementing the promises that they would have given, they start doing the very things that they would have fought against. In Uganda, we've had that maybe 3, 4, 5 times. The good news is that there will be an end to that. As we've seen a number of African countries that have gone through the same struggles, and now you find that they are busy building the institutions, building the economies. You notice that they respect human rights. You notice that they have built adequate checks and balances. You see countries like Ghana, you see a country like Kenya, that advances government. Therefore, those from Uganda should not lose hope. Because I think the one thing that I noticed back home is where you find people have almost given up, thinking that they are involved in an impossible situation. There's no impossible situation. Change happens. Change is a constant. Therefore, today we come here because of the loss of lives of the young men. That's very bad. I think we just talked about a while back. I remember our team, because we were involved in a general election, we were in PG when they arrested Honorable Obi, the president of MOVE, who was a presidential candidate, arrested in the eastern part of Uganda. Within a short time, maybe within a few hours, death started happening in the very area of Jinja, Luka, and then Kampala. There is value to human life. 60 years we tried to create a situation where that could manifest, that could be a culture where all of us recognize that human life matters, whether you're in government, whether you're outside government. That hasn't happened yet. So we just come to stand side by side with our colleagues, to shed light onto that. even as we struggle to make the necessary changes. But also to ourselves who are struggling, that we need to learn lessons so we can break out of that vicious cycle. Like Dr. Mona said, 60 years, every time a group goes in, loses track, start doing the same things that the other group would have been doing. So we come to shed light onto that it was not necessary that lives be lost. Even now, as we see many young people who are being abducted by unregistered vehicles, numberless vehicles. When you're in government, even when you want to carry out an arrest, why do you have to use a numberless vehicle? Whom are you fearing? Because you're the one in charge of government. But at the root of it, we need to understand that it's also out of fear, because even those who are in power are fearful. They fear to lose power. But in doing that, using numberless vehicles, it's deliberate, because they want to instill fear in the population. They start things that they are not learning lessons. All authoritarian regimes have practiced that. But they always all come to an end. We need to have to consensitize the people, and hopefully that those who are in power who could also keep waking up gradually. We pray to God that we can have a smooth transition as we work deliberately and consciously for it. But as I end, those of us who are struggling to take part, some of us is not the first time. I and my colleague, Dr. Chizabesi, we took weapons. We fought. We were part of the group that took part. Then lost direction. And you see where the country is right now. We are now involved in another round. For some of us, the first time. A big lessons learned. As we fight out the dictatorship, we need to keep on working on our own mindsets. Collaborating, coordinating, networking, so that at the point when we're able to take part, and by God's grace we will take part, that we don't slide into the very thing that those who have come before us. It happened to them. There is no group C6 that has gotten into power and it didn't get drunk. We have got to build the capabilities within us, not be drunk. The moment that happens, in a group which takes part and manages it responsibly, then we will have reached that point where we will be sure that we have broken out of the vicious cycle. And therefore, the struggle continues. May God bless you all.
Thank you, General Mugisha Muntu, for that elaborate exposition. Before we hear from others, we have victims whom we would like to hear. I'd like to call up